Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geekerbird. I am Penge, welcome back to Farm Manager 2018 and we're going to try our hand at another scenario. So the last one we tried, and indeed the first one we've tried, the only scenario that I've ever given a go at is this one. There is no bread without flour. I put that to a vote to the people in the Discord and on Twitter and such like, and that one won. However, I am now going to pick the second scenario that we're attempting, and it's on this screen here. Oh, which one's it gonna be? It's this one, an old school. So yeah, I thought this one looked fairly challenging. It looked quite challenging. That one, once you've actually worked out what you need to do, it's not that complicated. It's fairly simple, I think. So yeah, right, I made a bit of a hash of the first part. I didn't sort of give it a deadline. But yeah, once you've kind of got the priorities right and such like, that one wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. But yeah, this one here, I think when I did my review, was one of the more difficult ones. So here we go. We'll start it and then we'll read all the description-y stuff and the goals as it pops up on the screen. And here we go. So, an old school. Your father has always said that mechanized agriculture is pure evil. I like the fact that he thinks it's pure evil. Nothing could be worse than mechanized agriculture. All the sins and horrors of humanity pale in comparison to a tractor, because it distances us from nature. You decide to resign from using machinery on your farm and see if your father was right. Well, I can tell you now, I don't think he is, but okay, let's give it a go anyway. So, nice and simple goal, 1 million monies. Just, that's it. No getting this, no getting that, 1 million monies. So that should make it a bit easier with the weird sort of way it calculates your goals and stuff. That should be a fairly obvious goal to achieve. We need 1 million, that is it. And now, here comes the tricky bit. So let's pause it from the off and just look what we have. Immediately, this is a problem. 64 grand is not very much at all. That is not very much of the monies at all. So yeah, we can't really do very much with that. So we might have to resort to our old friends, the bees. We might need some bees to come and help us out. But what else do we have? So, we've got a cowshed. It's got 2 cows. That's not so bad. It's not so bad. How is the caregiver? Okay, Nell Thaberge. She's quite expensive. She's quite expensive and not very good at dealing with animals. I'm not so bothered about the strength thing. I'm not so bothered about that strength thing because that doesn't really take into account. That's not really sort of applicable to animals. They just go and look after the animals. Not really that bothered. So we might have to redo our staff a little bit. Maybe get someone better and cheaper. I think that might be our first port of call. Okay, grass field, that's useful. I suppose it can feed the animals, I guess. That there, storage for silage. Okie doke, so we could make ourselves some silage. Little sort of medium silage thing with nothing in it at all. Nothing in the warehouse. A bit of silage in the barn. That's okay. What's that? An apple orchard that does need watering potentially. And a house with how many people in? 3 people. So we only have 3 employees. Oh my goodness me. Holy molies. Yes, they are very, very expensive people. They are very, very costly indeed. We might need to get rid of those and replace them with some others. Good grief. They're very, very expensive. Now, the thing is, this is where it gets into these tricky things where either we keep Ada Wicker, but I don't know how long this challenge is going to go on for. But let's say there's somebody else. Let's say, I don't know, Bob Binkles. Bob Binkles is in the list. I love Bob Binkles. And he is 600, say. So he is 393 a month cheaper, but he's only got, say, 3 out of 5 harvesting skills. So you have to then kind of weigh up and say, well, hang on a minute. If we then spend 1,800 on improving him, and we're saving ourselves pretty much 400 a month, that's going to mean that if the challenge only runs for 3 months, we will have lost out on money because we've had to train him up. Whereas the challenge is going to go on for years and years, then I suspect it's going to be more cost effective to get the other person in. And I think this challenge is going to run for a little while. I think it's going to go for a little while. We've only got 64 grand, so we need to sort these people out. They're all very, very expensive. I mean, okay, the person in the cowshed is not that much. Yeah, okay, they're a little bit pricier than I would like. But yeah, the other 2 are really, really expensive. So I think the first thing we need to do, the very first thing, why is that even there? Increase machine durability. I can't use machines. The machine market is not there. So why would I have that? We are going to have to waste a bit of money on something, which is annoying. But I think we need to get ourselves a bank loan. Why can't I click the training after completion thing? There we go. I think we need to get ourselves a bank loan because 64 grand is not enough money to do anything with. So I think we need to spend 6.5 grand. So over 10% of our monies is going to go on this. Reducing the price of machines. Yay. Given that we can't use them. But then it opens up all these other things. So yeah, let's get that for now. Massive waste of money to be perfectly honest. But there we go. And then, yeah, let's sort these people out. let's sort these people out. So, okay, hire. Who is there to hire right now? Now, this is good. Don't care about people with tractor skills. Not interested. Not interested at all. However, there are a couple of bee people. Yes. 5 out of 5 and 4 out of 5. And you're both 500. I'm getting 2 bee people in. Absolutely. 2 bee people have come straight in. Yeah, you're very expensive. Right, we need people that can just do possibly one orchardy person. An orchard and a harvesting person would not be a bad thing. But that's what we've got already. Is she an orchard and a harvest? Oh, no. Yeah, but you're really expensive. Louis Owens is really expensive. Really, really expensive. So have we got anyone that can do sort of work with animals? And then people with harvesting and then people with orchard skills as well. In fact, let's do this right now. Clear you out of there. Just shift your time on a tiny fraction just so we can do this. Oh no, can't quite release you from the contract yet. Okay, can we release you? Yeah, now this is going to cost us some money as well. 57.5 down to 57,180. Okay, that's not so bad. And Louis Owens. Release that as well. Oh, you were a little bit more expensive. Okay, fine. So we've got 2 bee people. We need to get those done. That'd be fine. And now, yeah, let's go through and see if we can get somebody that's good at animals for a bit less than the other person was. So yeah, look, you, Emily O'Neill, 552 for 3 out of 5. Is there anybody else? Anybody else? Any animals? Any people that are animals? All good at, orchard and harvesting. You, 625. You're good at both of those. So you can do a bit of harvesting in the orchard to maximise that and a bit of harvesting on fields, and that's good. So yeah, you're 625. So immediately you're 300 cheaper per month. So, yeah, we'll take you on board. Absolutely. And then, yeah, it'd be nice if we had another one of those, wouldn't it? Another animal person. I'm going to keep flicking through. I'm going to keep doing the little sort of slight fudge reset thing. So I can find someone that's really, really good at animal care that does not cost that much money. Or somebody that's good at orchards and harvesting. You animals? No. Okay, nobody in that particular group. Right, let's have another look. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. 5 out of 5 for 550. Noah Fisher, hired. Absolutely. Welcome aboard. Welcome, welcome with open arms. Yeah, again, no one good at harvesting. We'll give it another go. Come on. There must be one here. 504. Oh, none out of 5. You. That's very naughty, Imogen Lee. We should look at your CV in shame. Nope. Again, nobody. Okay. I see a pattern forming here. I see a very tedious pattern forming here. Nope, none. Right, okay. I'm just going to keep doing this until I find someone that I like, that I want to employ. I've just had a thought. I don't really need to employ anybody at the minute, do I? I don't need to employ more than what we've got now. I don't need any more of these people. Hang on, can we get rid of her yet? No, we still can't get rid of her. Move time on. When can you go? When can Nell Faberge go? Because she's very expensive. Okay, so we need Chappie Malad. No official to look after the animals. That's fine. You can go and do that. We've got a couple of bee people, so we need to build some of those, which is not too bad. Nell, can you go away now, please? Bye-bye. There we go. Splendid. So, yeah, we don't need anybody else right now. We're going to be paying a monthly wage. Nothing is really going to be happening. Nothing is going to happen. So what we do need to do is we need to get the bees in. So here we go. £2,000. I love the fact these are so cheap. I love the fact they're so cheap. So what I'll do is we'll just put one there for now. And then we'll get that bill. We'll put the hives in. Then we'll put another one here. And then if we could put down just a couple of little teeny tiny fields, that would be ideal, wouldn't it? In fact, can we put them right behind the bees? And just put a path kind of going around the edge? Because that would be ideal, wouldn't it? That'd be great if we could just do that. There you go, a 10 by 10 field. Fine. And then how about another? There we go. Beautiful. Now that is eating into our money a little tiny bit. We don't have a lot of money. So I have to be a little bit more careful with this. I have to not be quite as sort of spend happy. But that's fine. Right, okay. So let's rush time on. Let's get that constructed. Then I want to see where the hives go. If anyone is ever going to come and build this, dearie me, come on, chop, chop. There we go. Right, so that'll tot up quite nicely. Right, we've got some milk. That's good. Actually, do you know what? That's probably not a bad thing to have up there, because that's a thing we can sell. That's an actual thing that we can sell right now. Okay, right, pause. Hives. Yeah. Do we want all 10? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We want as much money from hives as we can, as bees, sorry. Well, I suppose it is from hives. So, yeah, if we go 1... Oh, I didn't hold the shift button down. Silly, silly, silly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Can we get them at the edge there? Can we tilt them around and get them on the edge? No. Okay. Do you know what? Never mind. 9 and 10. That's fine. And then we want to get ourselves another one of... No, not one of those. No, not in there either. Let's press the right button. Hooray. So yes, we want to give it another space worth of those. We want to go the building, then enough room for another building, and then where it is. So sort of there. There. No, that doesn't look right. There. I would say there, and that gives us enough room for 2 rows of hives. Or would that be enough? I think that might be enough. So just... Why can't I build just there? What's wrong with just there? Why am I not able to build just there? Because there's a field behind me. Okay. Didn't stop you previously, did it? But okay. Why can't I build there? The other one is built in exactly the same sort of parallel. Do you know what? Okay, fine, whatever. Get built there, then. That's a bit fiddly, but never mind. Right, and now you, into there, immediately put a person. You, 5 out of 5. Get us some honey, please, so we can start selling stuff. So yeah, buckwheat honey. No, it won't buckwheat honey. It'll be multiflower honey, not buckwheat honey. Get rid of that. Because we haven't got the stuff in here yet. And now, if we go through here, so let's get ourselves... How long does buckwheat and colza last? If we were to buy those seeds... Buckwheat seeds 2020. Oh, absolutely ages. And colza 2019. Okay, so let's buy ourselves those seeds now. Let's get that done. In fact, yeah, let's just do this thing here. So yes, I don't know how much I need. Buckwheat seeds, 1 kilogram of those. Thank you. And in here, colza seeds. Yeah, buy 1 kilogram of those. Absolutely. Okay, good. Right, speed time on. Hurry time on until the next one of these is finished. When that's done, we'll put hives in. We'll put a person in there. Meanwhile, slow time back down again. I think, yeah, we want to keep these looking good. We want these fields to actually be doing something. So yeah, let's plough these with all 2 of you at the minute because that's not built yet. So that's fine. So yeah, do that. Yeah, now this is where we do need more people, isn't it? This is where we definitely need more people on board. So let's get ourselves one more person then. Let's see if I can find the mythical person that's got these skills and isn't utterly extortionate. And lo and behold, there you are. Theodore Page, just 584 monies per month. 3 out of 5 on harvesting, 1 out of 5 on orchards. But you know what? It's better than none out of 5. It's better than no skill at it at all. So yeah, right, we'll hire you. Absolutely. So now they can start working on that. Oh, now, yeah, that's going to be built long before that, isn't it? Oh, no, that's a bit annoying. Never mind. Never mind. What we'll do is we'll get all the hives constructed, and by the time I finish faffing about with that, that field will hopefully be sorted. So, yeah, let's put them next to the house just here. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then let's sort of make it look nice and even down there. There we go, look, 10. Splendid. And then when that person has finished, when they've had a little rest, little tiny break, they can then come back and we'll put them in there and they can go and make us some lovely honey, which is good. So yeah, let's wait for them to finish doing this field. I can't do anything until that field is done. However, this rain is probably good because I imagine this soil moisture is coming down. Oh, that grass is ready. That grass is ready to be harvested. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Do we get a lot of money from grass? I don't think we get a lot of money from it, to be perfectly honest. Right, okay, they've done that. Can you go and work in there now, Maya Porter? Yes, okay, good. Make us some stuff. Right, okay, cultivate. The pair of you two, you can go and do that. Lovely. Right, speed time on. Get that cultivated. We've got some money coming in via the milk and the honeys. So yeah, this is all we've got to sell. It's a bit rubbish, isn't it? So cow's milk. Oh, good. I'm glad the price is absolutely bombed. 2.5 grand, though, in cow's milk. That's not bad. For a start, that's pretty good. And 561 in multiflower honey already. So it's paid back a quarter of one of the buildings already. So that's not bad. That's okay. I'm quite happy with that. So yeah, I think we'll be okay. But we need to think of other methods, not big fields like this, because that's going to take forever. If we have fields of wheat and fields of whatever, lupine and corn and stuff, it's going to take a long time to get all that sorted. So we could either, when we get a loan, and the loan is a little bit of a cheaty way around of doing it, but, you know, it works. And it's only 200 grand. We still have got to make $1 million. So it's not, you know, going to sort of instantly give us a win. Prove you're faster and produce 8 goat's milk. 6,700 is quite a lot, but then again, I've got to build lots of things to produce goat's milk. So, yeah, I won't be doing that. What was I saying? Hang on. Let's just pop a couple of scarecrows in there. Hello. I'm glad it works. Make the scarecrows scarier, please. What was I saying? Oh, yes, tactics. That was it. Yeah, I think we might need to go down the sort of route of getting, although I don't know where we're going to get the money from, some sort of production building. We need something like the cheese factory. The cheese factory would turn us quite a nice profit. So yeah, we'd have to spend lots of money on it initially, but then eventually we'll be able to actually sort of claw some money back and make some profit out of it. It might take quite a long time. In fact, hang on. Are we allowed a cheese factory? Are we even allowed any of these production buildings whatsoever? Not enough money. So it's only farm equipment that we're not allowed. So machines we're not allowed, but we can have a massive, great processing plant and a giant refrigerated unit sitting there like that. But no, we're not allowed a plough or anything. No, that's terrifying. But, you know, a gigantic juice factory is absolutely fine. Okay. Yeah, okay, fine. So, yeah, that might be good. A small milk processing plant might be worth getting into play. Now, yeah, the big one is just absolutely ludicrously out of the question. But the small one might do us quite a good job. If we could get ourselves some cheese being produced in there, that's going to help quite a bit, I would have thought. So, yeah, okay, that might be what we do. Right, okay, have you finished doing that? Yes. Fertilise that. Yes, please. Have we got any manure? Have we got any manure at all? Hang on. Surely there's manure in there. Yeah, okay, you just haven't got anywhere to put the manure. Okie doke. We can sort that out. We can get ourselves a warehouse and a manure storage bay thingamajigger, and we can put that just there. Again, bit of money spent, but I think we have to do it. Field is ready for harvest. Okay, that's that, isn't it? Yeah, that's the grass. Now, I wanted to finish this. Come on, get the manure storage in. Then you can move the manure over, hopefully. Mr. Worker in there can put the manure into the manure storage. It can't be that difficult to put manure storage, can it? It's just some bricks. There you go, that's it. It's just some bricks in a sort of rectangular shape. There we go. So now, hopefully, we can then move the resources around. So click that. Do we click? How do we move it? There was a way to move resources around, and now I can't remember how it was. I thought it was like shift click or something. Do you know what? They've probably moved it over. There you go. They've done it for us. Thank you. Right. Okay. Yep. Go through. Manure. Absolutely. That's enough. 2 people on it. Go and sort that out, please. Thank you very much. We might want to get ourselves an extra person. We might want another person that's good at certainly at least one of these. I would say probably the harvesting side of things. Let's see if there's anyone that's good at just harvesting. Oh, there's loads of orchard people. 5 out of 5. Oh, you'd be very good. You'd be very, very good. And still, you're going to be a pair of hands doing other stuff. You can do all this stuff. There's no skills involved in, you know, ploughing a field and all that. And then when it comes to harvesting, you will be very good indeed. You know what? Absolutely. Let's hire you. Right, can we have a harvesty person as well, please? 4 out of 5 for 485. Yes, we'll take you as well. Thank you. And do you know what? While nothing is going on, you two, new bods, Louis and Zachary, you can plough that field. Yay. Right, okay. So we've got something going on. We've got something working. Well, I say something working. Something is happening. We've got stuff going on. Whether it's good stuff or bad stuff, I don't know yet. Was there anything in the barn? Oh, no, it was just silage, wasn't it? Of course it was. It was just a bit of silage sat there. Now, we might... I'm not really bothered about this silage thing. We pay $10 a month on it. I'm not that bothered. I might just get rid of it. Let's get rid of it and buy the silage in. Because otherwise I'm going to have to employ a person. I'm going to have to employ another person. How expensive is silage to buy? If I wanted to go silage, yes, please. I will buy myself, I don't know, 250 units. Sorry, 62 monies. That is nothing. That is nothing at all. I don't really see why we would want a whole person to be employed, like much monies per month, to then sit and do this when we can just buy it in for dirt cheap. So I think we get rid of that. I think we save ourselves a tiny bit of money every month by just getting rid of that. Yay! Did we get any money back on that? I don't know. I wasn't noticing. I wasn't watching. Okay, and then buckwheat seeds, autofill, you two go and plant them in the ground, please. And do you know what? While we were there, why didn't we actually buy some of that silage for absolute pittance? Yeah, why don't we buy 250 units of it? It goes off in a long, long time. So yeah, right, 62. There we go. That's not very much. So yeah, 250 units in delivery. I don't know how much the cows eat. So we'd have to keep an eye on that. But that's fine. At the minute, have they got food in there? Yeah, they've got 29 units of silage in there now. So that's absolutely fine. And we've got lots of cow's milk. Now, pause the game for a second. What we do want to do is go to the trade thing. Yes, I'd like to trade all of our cow's milk away when we get it, please. Thank you very much. Okay, so that's good. Right, push time forwards, push time onwards, push time onwards. Let's see what we can do with these fields. So what are they doing? They are... the seeds are in. The seeds are in. So we now have buckwheat. So we should then, in theory, start seeing buckwheat honey appearing. And then also, while we're here, just for the sake of it, let's put colza down. There we go. So yeah, as soon as that starts appearing, that's going to be good. That's going to be some monies rolling in. So it'd be quite good if, by the end of this part, we were somehow vaguely breaking even. That'd be really useful. That'd be good. Right, that's done. Yeah, cultivate that. Absolutely. Yeah, you two go and do that. Hang on, because I want to get the people on that field, on the grass field. So let's get Louis doing that, and Ella, whatever. You two can go and do that. You can cultivate that field. Meanwhile, the other two... Oh, no, don't want to cultivate it. We want to get the grass out of there. So, yeah, machines. There's no point. I can't have any. So, yeah, two of you go and do that massive field, please. Go and do that. So, a 4 out of 5 and a 3 out of 5. Go and do that field, please. There we go. Go and harvest all that stuff. It's going to take you a little while. You have fun with that, folks. You have fun. Our training has finished. Okay, now, yeah, maybe we won't be getting back to where we started because we're going to be spending some more money on training. So I'm tempted to do this as well. Just reduce our bills by 2%. 7 days, $2,000 in the long run. The earlier you do that, so the more money you get out of it. So yeah, I think we do that now. Let's just get that done. That's 7 days. That's nice. I think they'll still be doing this in 7 days because look at the speed that they're doing. They're going to be there forever. They're going to be there next May doing this field. So, yeah, I'm probably not very popular with those guys at the minute, am I? Sorry. But, okay, yep, they'll keep it going. They'll keep it going. And this field, not quite fully cultivated, but yeah, they're slowly working on it. Do we want to get another person in? I don't think we do. Let's leave it like that for now. Let's leave it like that because we don't want to be paying loads of wages out. Yeah, look at that. Our money just absolutely tumbled down there when it came to wage time. So, yeah, let's not get anybody else in right now. But this is quite good. Fertilise. We should have loads of manure by now. Autofill that. Yeah, you two go and do that. Then we'll put the colza in. Then that shall all be very lovely. I'm just watching our guys here putting the seeds down, the colza seeds down. They're not really doing it in a very sort of methodical kind of way. They're just lobbing seeds. They've got a great big bag of seeds and they're literally just chucking them onto the floor. Surely there'd be some way you do it. You'd walk in lines or you'd walk in diagonals or something. And as well, they were standing very near to each other. Surely they're just covering each other in seeds. Oh, is that it? Is that it? Oh, okay. Well, that was surprisingly fast. Okay, these guys... I'm very sorry. These guys are still very slowly working their way through. What, they're a quarter of the way through that field? Okie dokie. So that's good for them. Right. Let's see what we can sell. Now, I think we can sell all that manure right now. We don't need that. So that's 15 money right there. Woo. Cow's milk is going to go off on 10th of the 6th. So let's sell that for 1,833. That's nice. That's pretty much paid off that training we just set going, which is going to be complete any moment now. Multi-flower honey, 5,200. And some buckwheat honey for 3,400. That is very, very welcome indeed. That's very good. Good old bees. Good old bees. I think bees are pretty much an essential thing. If you're doing a challenge with not a lot of money, you need to get bees in very, very, very early indeed. Right. Okay. So now we've got that in. So we've got ourselves a bit cheaper bills. Let's pause time for a second. So bills are 2% cheaper. Do I now want to do this? Reduce bills by 5%. And then get ourselves, maybe even this. The price of buildings dropping and then get ourselves a loan? Or maybe that. Minimum price of products and crops. There's so many things. There's so many good things. Because loans, yeah, I'm going to start paying it back. I'd rather get the sort of infrastructure in first because we're going to be building buildings. If we can reduce the price of things by 10% before we've even started, that's a good thing. But that'd be good. Strength of employees by 10%. 500. Yeah, do that. Absolutely, just do that right now. That'll be done in 3 days. So that can just fly through. We just have that for 3 days. We'll come back when that's done. Do you know if I was one of the two people, the two unfortunate souls that got told to go and work on this fairly substantial grass field, all by ourselves, not using technology or anything. No, just you've got a pair of scissors. I would be very tempted to go through and write a rude word in there. Just write a rude word, like, bother or damnations or something like that. Just because that would be a fun thing to do. That'll help pass the time. Okay, now what do we go for now? I think reduced bills, again, it's only 10 days. And 5%, again, the earlier we do this, the longer, the more effect it's going to have as we play through the game. So, why don't we do that now? Another $2,000 on that. But that's going to reduce our bills by 5%. That's just sort of really, it's just money in the bank at the end of the day. It's money in the bank. So that's no bad thing. Right, okay, honey is still coming through. Cows are still making the milk. We've got the 3 types of honey now as well. We've got the coals of honey in. So that's very, very good indeed. So yeah, things are ticking over nicely. When's that due? 18 days. Ooh, hang on. That needs some water. You two, go and water that, please. Really, really soon. Oh my goodness, yeah, we have to water the fields by hand. Yeah, I completely forgot about that one. The well's all the way over there. Hang on, let's build a well slightly nearer to that orchard, because that orchard's going to make apples, and apples are very good. I forgot the wells were 1,000. Very expensive wells going on. That'll do. There we go. We'll put the well just there. Hopefully they can use that one. Yes, splendid. Oh, I see. And then you've just gone in, have you? You've gone home for a little sit down. Oh no, they're finished. Oh, they're finished. Oh, that's absolutely fine. Okay, good. Now, what's the water level like on these? Oh, you might need to go and do some watering of those fields as well, please. Yeah, absolutely. Buckwheat field needs water. Really, really, really now. And again, we might need to put a well over this side. Spending all our money on wells, that is not good, is it? Can we drop... Oh, that's beautiful. Just drop a well next to the bees. That's fine. Have they finished? Yep, that's good. And do you know what? Do that. Well, nothing else is going on. Do that one as well, please. Beautiful. Thank you. How are you guys doing? No, you haven't written a rude word, but you're doing probably a very good job. A very painstakingly slow job, but you know what? You're getting there. Well done. Now, do I want to invest in more cows, or do I wait for the inseminator to turn up? It's very, very slow with the cows to get an inseminator in. It's very, very slow. So do I want to get another animal building in possibly? Do I want to get another animal building? What can we get? What could we afford? Now, sheep were good, because sheep were actually quite useful. Where are they? There. Small shed. 18 grand. 20 per month. Put sheep in. We would need another person that deals with animals. That's fine. We could afford one of those. We've got room, haven't we? Yeah. So we've got space for one more person. Because sheep were good, because sheep made wool and milk, which is good. That's no bad thing. So yeah, I think we do that as well. Let's get that in. Let's impulsively buy this. There we go. Let's tilt it that way. And we can put it next to there. And we'll drop that in. And that's beautiful. Okay, good. So we get that in. Let's employ a person whilst we're waiting for something to happen. Animals. Anyone good at caring for animals? 1 out of 5. So the answer is no. There is no one good at caring for animals. I would like someone at least 3 out of 5, I would have thought. 3 out of 5. And harvesting. No, but you're not going to be harvesting it. The animal carers look after the animals full time. They don't just nip out and look after them occasionally. So 546 or 479 for 2 out of 5. Hang on. Pause. Is there anyone else? Isaac Akhtar, you cannot say you've got the skills when you've got 0 out of 5. Do you know what? No, I'm gonna risk it. There were some there, but I'm gonna go back. There we go. 523 for 4 out of 5. Elijah Yates, absolutely. Come on in to here. We don't want goats, we want sheep. Thank you very much. And Elijah Yates. There we go. Splendid. Now we need to buy some animals. So let's buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sheep to start with. Now, what's that? Was that sheep's milk? Oh, that was goat's milk. Do you know what? Never mind. We won't win that bet thing anyway, so that's fine. So yeah, now they, when they arrive, also, what do they eat? What do they eat? Silage. Oh, beautiful. They eat the silage that we've got loads of. So that's tremendous news. So they eat the silage. They eat the silage. That's it. Oh, hang on. Allowed food. Yeah, they eat silage as well. And also grass. They both eat grass. So we could just give them some grass. So we could just leave the grass. I suppose that saves paying for more silage, I guess, in the long run. It'll stay around for a while. Okay. What else is going on? Soil moisture's looking a bit ropey possibly for that. 7 days left. Yeah, let's water that. Let's water that with you two. And just get that topped back up. So that crop quality can go up a bit more. And then we can get ourselves some good amount of apples out of that when it's ready for harvesting. Okay, which isn't too long. probably 5 or 6 days once I finish doing this watering. We'll bring those guys down to here to do these two, and then we shall go and get ourselves some apples. And the folks working in the grass field have nearly finished. I mean, their method as well, their approach is a little bit slapdash. You know, they're sort of cutting paths all the way through the middle of it, and going at random places and random angles and stuff. There's a bit there, there's a bit here, there's some tufts of grass in the middle. So why not just go through it in lines? Why are you doing random bits? So yeah, I kind of get that. Clear this bit out. Clear this whole big sort of block of grass out. Then do the corner. And then you've just got like straggly bits. Just stragglers. So why don't you just do it in a nice line? Or is that done? Are you counting that as finished? Is that finished? Have they just finished the field? That'd be perfect in time for harvesting the apples. That'd be great. Oh no, you've come back. I got far too excited. It looked to me like you were fine. Oh! Are they doing the thing now where they put it into little lines? Weeds on your field? No, not weeds. No, not bad weeds. Have we got any of this? Oh, no. That's not going to help, is it? Right, hang on. Pause, because that's probably ready for harvesting now. Rain is good, though. Rain is good. Okay, let's go through, buy ourselves some petrochemicals. No, agrochemicals. What's a petrochemical? So if you buy 100 litres of that, that's that. Okay, I don't think we need that much. Let's buy 25 litres of that. Ooh, that's more expensive than I would like. Do you know what? Let's do it. Let's just buy 25 litres of each. Oh, good. I'm glad that's a good price. Yay. I'm glad it's selling well. Brilliant. Okay, buy 25 of each of those. What are the other ones? Oh, the chemical fertiliser and all that kind of stuff. Okay, that's absolutely fine. See, the manure thing should be filling up because also now, sheep. Sheep make manure as well, so that's good. Ah, and wool. Let's put wool on the top and sheep's milk so we can keep an eye on all the things we've got. And while we're there, let's have a look. Let's sell what we can sell. So cow's milk, 7th of the 7th. Do you know what? Yeah, go on. Let's sell it. 647. I wonder if the auto sale thing kicked in or if I let some spoil. I don't know. Coals or honey? Oh, Coles honey is selling. Oh, yeah, good. Yes. 4,286 monies. That's good. Buckwheat honey or 6 grand. And multiflower honey. Yeah, we might keep that. Keep that for now. Wool. Absolutely. Just sell it. Just get rid of it. And sheep's milk. Yes, please. And also, all that manure. Yeah, sell that for all of 16. We'll keep the multiflower honey for later on. So that's topped our balance back up a little bit. Topped it up. Let's just go to this. Trade. And yeah, we want to sell, the minute, we want to auto sell all the sheep's milk. That would be good. And we want to auto sell, where's wool? Wool. Imagine because it's just got rid of it. Does it not put it at the top? Because, yeah, if I had some, it would probably be at the top. And it'll go, hey, you've already got some of this. What do you want to do with it? But, yeah, okay. So, sheep's wool, get rid of that. And cow's milk, sheep's milk. Okay, that's fine. So, we auto-sell those. And really, we could do with upgrading that. But it's just too expensive. I don't have 400 grand. I don't have that available. Right, so we need to rush time on a little bit. And what we are going to do is, I'd like to get these guys in on helping with the orchard, if I'm honest. But yeah, the rain's going to be helping. The rain's going to be helping a great deal. Have they delivered these things yet? No, they haven't. But do you know what? They probably have now. So let's do that. Let's spray with, what was it? Was it fungus? Weeds. Weeds. Oh, they haven't delivered the weed one yet. Oh, well, of course they haven't. Okay, it comes from 3 different places, does it? Okay. Where's the weed killer van? There's the weed killer van been. Okay. Yep. And yay, weed killer van. Lovely. Right. And you two go and do the thing. Go and do that very quickly. Thank you very much. So that'll sort that out. Yeah, these guys, by the time they've done that, it might be worth just waiting for these guys. And then we'll all go in there and get those apples out. Because they're not going anywhere. They're sitting on the tree. The crop quality is nice and high. It's raining to keep the moisture up. So yeah, I think we'll get the 4 of them in on that. Our 4 worker people will get in. 4 people, it's not very much, is it? It'd be really easy with a machine doing this grass field, wouldn't it? Hey, granddad or dad or whoever it was that thought that machinery was pure evil. Yeah, not so pure evil now, is it? Oh, do you know what? No, now they're kind of bagging it all up. So they've swept it all up into nice little piles. Now they're bagging all the grass up. Do you know what? We don't have time. I want to get this out sort of soon. So, okay, at least we've got the 2 orchard people. So you're very, very good at orcharding. And you're okay at orcharding. So, yeah, okay, you two go and do that. Get us a massive load of apples, please. That's going to be very, very good. That's going to be nice and profitable. Really, I would like to see the inseminator person appear for at least one of these pairs of animals. At least one of them. because that'd be really nice. If we could get the inseminator in for, say, the cows, get ourselves an extra cow, low amount of food in animals building. Have we ran out of silage? Oh, we might possibly have ran out of silage. Okay. Oh, yeah, because there's 2 lots of them now, isn't there? Do you know what? We can certainly sort that out. Silage is pretty cheap. Let's buy ourselves 2,500 units. Do you know what? Let's buy 5,000 units of it for 1,223. There we go. Lovely. Splendid. So that'll get delivered. Food will be good for those 2 things for now. And yeah, we're getting loads of apples. We're getting a lot of lovely apples. Let's put the tab thing on, actually. There we go. Halfway through, we're getting a lot of apples. 8,410 kilos of it. Now, yeah, these can have apples. I think the cows can have apples. Can the sheep have apples? No. Okay, the sheep can have grass, though. Can the cows have grass? Yes, they can. So they've got a mix of things. Got a mix of things. So we'll keep some of those apples behind. We'll keep some of the grass. And then we shall sell the rest, I think, to make some monies. Just to get some monies out of it. And then it all comes down to what we've got. Right, let's do some more training. Let's pause it. Let's do some training. Don't care about land. Don't care about machine durability. Just kind of just remove that from the list. That's a year, so that's just silly. Reducing bills. Yeah, 4 grand. Tempting. Strength of employees by 10% is tempting because that's all they do. I've only got employees. They can't use machines, so the stronger they are, the better. What does that give me afterwards? Mentoring, training. I can't remember what that does. Reducing the price of buildings is going to be useful, though, isn't it? Reducing the price of buildings. So that's 30 days. That's 7 days. I'm not going to build any buildings in the near future. So why don't we build up their strength first, then do buildings, and then... Oh no, but then that's the minimum price of products and crops. That could be really useful because then that will give us an immediate money boost right now. Let's do that. Let's do that right the heck now. Okay, and we've got 10,500 apples. 10,500 apples. When do apples go off? When do they go off? Next year. Oh yes, brilliant. Of course, yes, I forgot apples have an extraordinarily, sorry, I put my teeth back in, long shelf life in this game. So, okay, fine. So we can get that done, and then we get sales training 1 done, then maybe sell the apples and maybe get a little bit more money for them. That's very cool. Okay, all the apples have been harvested. 18,248 kilos here or there, because they might have taken some out to feed the animals, but whatever. 80,000 kilos of apples. That is a good harvest. That's a very good harvest from not that many trees. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 24 trees. I did maths there in my head. Is everyone impressed? 24 trees. And there's 18,000 kilograms of apples. I mean, that they must be very, very, very big trees. Very fertile trees going on. But okay, that's a good thing. And the training has finished for us to sell them at a higher price, which is lovely. So we'll certainly be going and checking out that in a minute. However, I was thinking ahead a little bit. I was thinking ahead to winter. Now, in the previous challenge, we didn't get as far as winter. I was going to get as far as winter, but when it was pointed out to me in the bread challenge that you could do it within the year, certainly even less than the year. I think it was the end of September when the screenshot I saw, but I think we did it in, October time? We didn't even get as far as winter. We didn't get there. I'm not sure this challenge could be done this year. I don't think we could get this challenge done in the next 5 months. So in 5 months' time, it's going to be Christmas Day. Hooray! And I don't think we can make ourselves 970,000 of your monies in 5 months with what we've got right now. I don't think that's going to happen. So we might need to plan ahead. So greenhouses are going to be useful. Greenhouses are going to be nice and useful because we've got people in here that can actually get the stuff out of greenhouses. We've got the people with the good skills. So yeah, I think we might want to plan in some greenhouses. Now we don't do that right now because we want to get ourselves the let's go to that in fact. Let's do the building cheaper thingy. 30 days reduces the price of buildings by 10%. Absolutely get that done. But now we can have a look at selling up some of our, so we can sell some of the grass. Is it even worth? What if we sold all of the grass? 527. It's not even worth it. Just keep that. Keep that for the animals. Apples, however, they're selling at a very high price. 45 grand if we sold all of the apples. What if we sold 17,000 worth kilograms? 42 grand. Absolutely. Sell, sell, sell. We're above where we started, which is what I kind of secretly wanted from this. Okay, well, let's sell that as well. Yeah, okay, I know it auto does this. Multiflower always is a terrible price. Let's not bother doing that. Wool, buckwheat is... So multiflower's not very good. Buckwheat is on the rise. Colza, yeah, let's sell the colza for 5 grand. Lovely. Cow's milk, a little bit of money for that. And, okay, that's looking okay. That's looking fine. So yeah, there we go. So we've got some monies. We've got 79 grand. Hooray. I mean, yeah, okay. Okay, we're a bit shy of the... Oh, hang on. We could put ourselves a small milk processing plant for 62 grand. I mean, yeah, the only thing is we're then going to need to buy ourselves another one of these to put some people in to work in the cheese plant. But that's quite good. Oh, that is encouraging. Okay, that's interesting. Do you know what else is interesting as well? The seeds and seedling production building. If I remember rightly, that was very good. That was very good at making like sunflower seeds. They were very profitable, as I recall. So it might be worth getting one of those in, possibly, as well. I can't... It's expensive. 120 grand is very expensive. 120 grand is a bit steep, isn't it? But we could do that. A small frozen food factory as well. That might be worth doing. Again, I kind of disagree with the fact that the person's gone, mechanized stuff is terrible. I hate mechanized things. Oh, it's a disaster for the farm. But I'll allow a gigantic factory. That's absolutely fine. But yeah, what if we got ourselves some very small raspberry fields and then some strawberry greenhouses to keep that thing ticking over? And then we could get that as well, the small milk processing plant. That's what we could do with our 200 grand loan when we get it. And obviously this thing here in 30 days is going to make our buildings cheaper. So that won't be 42 grand. That'll be 38 or something grand or whatever-ish. And that'll be a bit less. I'm not going to do the numbers on that. 58 grand. No, 56 grand-ish. Something like that. So, yeah. Or again, that'll save us, what, 10 grand just by virtue of that thing there, which has kind of paid for itself. Okay, that's very, very good. So what I think we'll do is we'll just hurry time on, I think. In fact, no, do we want to do that now? Let's do a bit of planning. Let's do a tiny, tiny bit of planning ahead. What I want to do is I want to get a road all the way down there. Now, yeah, roads are expensive. Must remember, roads are costly. But if we ever want to put more bees in, we could just load the bees up into there. So that's fine. So that'll make us some more honey. That's a good thing. We might possibly do that if we've got room in the next house we build. Possibly get ourselves a couple more beekeepers. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? More beekeepers is good. More money, more honey, more money. That's a good thing. So down here, we're probably going to have those buildings. So where do we want the greenhouses? Because the guys working on the greenhouses are going to be up here. Why don't we put the greenhouses up here? Up on this side. So that might be what we do. So we put the greenhouses along there. So let's have a path around the back, because they're a bit awkward with that, aren't they? I think the greenhouses are probably that big. And then another path coming down. And we'll maybe have 3. Maybe have 3 greenhouses. And in the meantime, could we get ourselves... How small a field can we get just down here? Can we have that as a field? Like that. A little sort of strip of field. If we could get ourselves raspberries in there, that'd be great. A 14 by 40 field. 2,800 to zone out. But raspberries in there... even just now, just to sell the raspberries straight off would be very, very valuable indeed. So let's do that. Let's do that, and that can be what we work on. So let's get this done. Yeah, everybody, 4 people, go and work on that, please. Absolutely, speed time on. And I think what we'll do is we'll run that forward. We'll just run time forward. We'll get this done. We'll come back next part out when all this is done, when this has all been turned into raspberries. Hopefully we'll have raspberries in that field. I imagine they'll beat that by some time. 30 days is quite a long time. Although, to be fair, there are only 4 people doing it by hand. Again, bit of a slapdash effort. You've missed a bit out just there. Come on. You're well ahead of that. Look at you. You're like super plow, man. Super plower. There we go. But you're going for a little lie down now. Of course you are. Of course you are. Okay, so that's fine. Hang on. I am going to try. I'm going to try putting one of these down. A place to rest. If we can drop an arbor in just there, maybe they won't have to go all that way up there to have a rest. Maybe they can come in here and sit here and rest. Is that how that works? It looks lovely. I'd love to sit and have a rest in one of these. You've got sheep, you've got a little field, you've got bees, loads of bees in front of you, terrifying you. Maybe I wouldn't like to sit there. But yeah, okay, let's just see. let's just see then, before we depart, before we end this particular part 1 of this, let's see if when they get tired, they go and sit in here. Because the whole point of this, it says a place to rest. So I wonder if they go here and rest, or if they do go all the way back home. I'm not sure, but they're certainly wearing out quick. This person at the front is wearing out very quick. You've missed bits. Please fill in those bits. That's not good. Right, yeah, do you go and sit in the arbour, or do you go home? You completely ignore the lovely, lovely place I've put you to rest, and you go all the way back to your house. Okie dokie, that's fine. Maybe it's not got soft enough seats or something. Maybe it needs a better variety of sort of refreshment options there, given that there's, nothing. There's some seats. That's it. Could do with like a water fountain or a beer dispenser or something. But okay. Yes, there we go. Let's we'll leave it there. We'll call it for now. And then, when we come back, this will be raspberries. I'll plant raspberries in here. I don't imagine anything else will have happened. Or if something does happen, we'll pick up on it as we go. Oh my goodness, the grass is going to be ready in 10 days again. That could do with a bit of moisture, actually. That could do with watering. Oh, dear me. Okay, yes, we have much to do. So, let's pause it for now. And we'll come back next time and see how we get on with this particular scenario. I think it might be okay once we get the loan money in and the cheaper buildings. We might be okay. We might be fine, possibly, maybe. I'm not really sure. But yeah, it's slow. Obviously, the main process of doing the fields is very, very slow, and that's very time-consuming. And now, for these bods working on this field needs watering. That field's going to need watering at some point. These need watering as well. That, not so bothered about that. We've got the apples out of it now. But yeah, so it's tricky. It's tricky not having farm machinery. It's not an absolute stopper. It's not a showstopper, but it's certainly a bit annoying. It's certainly making things tricky. So, okay, that'll do for now. Hopefully you're finding this interesting. It's sort of an interesting way of doing a challenge, I guess, with no machinery. If you're finding it interesting, if you're enjoying it, please do leave a like. And also, please do subscribe if you're not already to keep up to date with how we get on. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Oh no, not the piggy wigs. I want them to be healthy. Happy pigs, please. Raspberries everywhere. I went through and sold a load of turkeys as well, and they still come back. They're still coming back to haunt me. The soil moisture's coming down. We need rain. What's going